Hello everyone, my name is Don Gibson. Welcome back to this week's edition of EN Explains, a segment we put on where an EN engineering expert helps dissect a specific topic and make it easier for us to understand. This week we have with us Anthony Cruz. Anthony is our field inspection manager from our San Antonio office, and he deals specifically with utility pole inspections. So Anthony, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Doing really well, really well. Okay, so Anthony, what are utility poles and what are their purpose?
Their purpose is to bring electricity and internet to your house. They carry various types of cables, electrical cables, communication cables, different types of hardware, transformers. You'll see them running alongside the road, and they'll go into alleyways, rural areas. Especially in this pandemic, their purpose is very important to keep communication going, to keep the lights on.
So what materials are utility poles made of, and how do we go about inspecting each?
So there's various types of materials that the poles are made out of. We have steel poles, concrete poles, composite poles, and the most common type of pole that we inspect is wood poles. And the wood poles, we use a IMO resistor graph, which is this device back here that sends a 3mm needle into the pole. It measures resistance, and it'll give us a graph of what's going on the inside of the pole, letting us know if there's any decay pockets or heart rot, things that we could address, whether it be a treatment or a pole replacement. The most important thing, we don't want a utility pole falling over in a street, or high electrical lines, endangering anyone, putting anyone in danger.
Sure.
As far as someone go and touch a primary line, they could definitely get injured. Also, our inspections ensure the poles is sound, to make sure that the linemen can climb these poles if they have to. If they're adding more lines to the pole, or not, it's not going to overstress the pole and cause it to fall over.
How many of those tools do we have in our fleet?
At the moment, we have 14.
So Anthony, how many poles does EN Engineering inspect annually?
Annually, we're at about 25,000 plus poles per year here in Texas and around the United States.
And finally, Anthony, how can EN Engineering help utilities with their pole inspections?
They could help by helping these utility companies get on a maintenance program, utility pole maintenance program, where we would go out and inspect, ideally it's 10% of their entire grid. For example, some of our clients have us on an annual inspection rate of 10% to keep them in code with NESC.
So Anthony, thanks again for helping us understand what utility poles are, how we inspect them, and why it's important that they be inspected.
You're welcome.
For those of you watching online, please feel free to like or share or comment in order to get entered into a contest to win a gift card. Until next week, thanks again for watching.